Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and welcome to this weekly reading that we have here for the week ahead. I'm looking at a you versus them reading. I want to be able to compare your energy to someone else. That someone else can be anyone that you might bring to your awareness as this reading begins, or even as it ends. You might know exactly who this is about. Remember, not every reading is going to resonate for every single Gemini. So just trust that if the reading is for you, it'll be for you. You'll know that. I'm going to jump right in with the Wyspell Tarot, and we're going to first look at your energy, Gemini, and then we will skip over to their energy. They can be business partners, lovers, friends, family members. It's just giving you a little bit of a snapshot of their situation versus yours. So for Gemini, what do we have for the sign of Gemini? The Moon, Five of Cups, Four of Wands. You are really marriage-minded. You're very much about kind of keeping the home fires burning. You have soulmate energy on your mind, 1111. These maypoles, the 4 in Roman numerals looks like 1111. And this is very much symbolic. If you aren't invested in any kind of angel numbers, it's always about soulmate union. And so that's on your mind for sure. You're definitely marriage minded. The moon energy and the Five of Cups says that in your emotional state right now, you are unsure of what's going on. Maybe you're unsure of what's going on in your marriage. There is a lot of mystery, emotional. There's a lot of emotional mystery about someone that you're connecting with or of your own. Maybe you're not quite sure how you are feeling about someone or something. There's a lot of mystery. This moon energy is usually what happens under the surface. It's not ready to be revealed. The moon comes out in the dark of night. So there's a lot of things that are unclear. There's a lot of things that are very closed up. It's not ready for public consumption. This Five of Cups too is very grief oriented and sad, and what we've lost. There is this focus more so on the cups that are spilled versus the cups that are full. So we have this tendency, Gemini, to maybe do a little bit more fixation on grieving things than knowing, to be grateful for what we have. But this moon energy attached to this is so much mystery. There's just like a cloak and dagger feeling going on. And I am definitely going to clarify your energy. Let's jump over to their energy. Whoever it is you're dealing with, or whoever it is that you have in your mind as we are doing this reading. So their energy dealing with the sign of Gemini. The Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay, so similarly to you, they have success on their mind. It's also fire, like the Four of Wands. It's passion, it's energy, but it is success and passion and energy. They are victorious. They are knowing in their mind that if they're going to do anything, they're going to do it 100% right and good. They're going to be about the successful completion of something. And so if that is joining, let's just say, if that's joining with you in a soulmate, romantic, marriage-minded partnership, they only will do it if they are going to be, that they're sure they'll be successful. They are a passionate individual. They are very energetic. They are not so much commitment minded. That's where there's a little bit of a concern. This person is more so player energy versus long-term partner energy. They definitely want to swoop in for a night of fun, and then they want to, be gone before the night is over, or even first thing in the morning. They are kind of naive in the way of investing in things. They are kind of definitely that here for a good time, not a long time type thing. They're interested in an investment, but they just don't quite know how to do that. They've maybe never invested in someone before. They've really never had someone invest in them. However, they're open to it. They just don't know what they're doing because they're either very immature or very naive. But again, if it's not going to bring success and victory, they might not take that coin of theirs and start anything. So this person is definitely energetic, but maybe not very long-term material going on here. Let's clarify. I have the Naked Heart Tarot cards, and I want to do a clarification of Gemini, and I want to do a clarification of whoever it is that we're reading for as well. I'm going to finish this reading off with an oracle card. So let's go ahead and jump right in to clarify the sign of Gemini, please. Clarify Gemini's energy over here. What is going on with the sign of Gemini? We've got the Seven of Pentacles, Patience, Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior energy, and the Seven of Swords. Sneaky, deceptive, maybe even self-betrayal. If it's not betrayal of being betrayed by other people, I really get the sense that this is your energy, and there is an element of self-sabotage present here because you are trying to be patient, but you also are coming from a little bit of a wounded state of mind. Energetically, Nine of Wands, you definitely are protecting yourself. You're not out, but you're not all the way in either. So even though you've got this soulmate union, maybe marriage on your mind, you're also very protective of your energy. I mean, rightfully so. I don't blame you for that. But I think there's an element of self-sabotage here. Something you're doing or something you're thinking is creating, almost like it's warding people off instead of inviting people in. So remember, we have the moon here. So there is a lot of mystery to you and your energy. I think you're trying to be patient. You're trying to allow for things to come into your force field, but you're also definitely, like I said, it's almost that porcupine quill, and you're out wandering around and you've got your porcupine quills nice and sharpened up. So I'm not out of the play of the game, but I'm definitely not warm and fuzzy over here. And that is that self-sabotage sort of energy. So take this or leave it, Gemini. Remember, this is not going to be for every single person out there. Let's clarify who you might be dealing with and what's going on with them. These are very sticky. This is the Nine of Pentacles. They're very independent. Movement of Cups. They are, okay, well, they're romantic at least, not just players, but they've got a little element of romance. And they also have a fairly argumentative spirit. They are interested in winning the argument. You know how they say you may have won the battle, you lost the fight. This is very much what I'm getting from them is, how I was even mentioning earlier, there's this naivete coming from them. They don't really understand the concept of commitment. They know how to play. They know how to have a little fun and a little maybe roll in the hay. But, and while they do have an element of romance to them, this water element, passion, empathy and emotion, they're very independent, and it's almost like I'm getting this image of I can make it on my own. I don't need anybody, and they're almost willing to like fight about that and argue about that. And, nobody needs to be convinced to be in a partnership or a relationship, that's for sure. So they go back again to, if it's not going to be successful and if it's not going to be a long-term, forever victory, then I may not want it. Let's finish up with an oracle card for you for the sign of Gemini. Number 10, message from the third eye. The third eye is in the yoga tradition. It's the third eye is what allows you to see within. It's the intuition. It's the place where you can visualize and conceptualize and manifest, because you're using that profound spiritual eye rather than your two physical eyes. This third eye allows you to see things from other perspectives. It's card number 10, and the 1 and the 0 add up to the number 1. So we're talking about new beginnings and creation. And I think that's really what we're talking about, is the interest in a new beginning, but this awareness of who you are right now and who they are right now. And that does maybe require that both of you tune into a different perspective on how to look at each other or look at things in general. Please remember, Gemini, that I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, and your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares, your comments, very helpful, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. Be blessed and be well.